If you have a broken window screen, don't worry, I'm going to teach you how to replace the screen and make it look just like new. What happens is that sometimes, obviously, animals or plants or whatever get in the way and they just damage, or the sun just damage the screen. So carefully, we're going to remove the screen that is there. You have to make sure that you don't put that much pressure because you can bend the frame and you don't want to bend the frame. So you want to be in a flat surface. And this material over here is called spline. So it's like a rubber seal that you put around, and that's going to create the pressure. There are different kinds of thicknesses, so you want to make sure that you get the right one, is by getting a little sample of the piece that you have. Also, the screen comes in different thicknesses, so you can actually block the sun or just make it transparent, so you just cover the area for mosquitoes or insects coming in. So carefully, in a flat surface, we're going to go ahead and remove the old spline and make sure that obviously you're putting some support while you're doing that. You don't want to, again, damage or crack the original frame. Carefully, again, if you notice, I'm taking the screen out, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the excess amount of debris that are around. So I'm using this flat screwdriver to just clean that gap, that little area there, the edge where the new piece is going to be. Now I'm also missing another one, so I'm going to teach you how to make another frame from scratch. And obviously you want to be careful because I'm going to use a grinder, and obviously when you're using a grinder you want to make sure that you cover your eyes, and if you want to use gloves, that will be nice as well, because there were going to be particles like shrapnel that can actually get into your eyes or your fingers. So you want to make sure that you work in the right way. Obviously, if you're going to work on top of a tile, I suggest you always to put some sort of a cushion or something that is going to prevent the little debris from falling and burning your ceramic. That's something that a lot of people don't understand, but actually can just damage completely your ceramic. So that is an important part of the process. Now, you also want to make sure that you clean those edges. Once you finish cutting it, you're gonna have some excess metal, and these little angles are gonna be the ones that go inside those corners. But in order for them to go in, you want to make sure that you clean those crevices well. The gap in between has to be nice and clean. That's something that is important. A lot of people don't do it, and they have to force those angles inside, causing them to break. So you want to make sure that you clean the excess amount of metal that is around, and so the angles can go nicely. Now you're going to notice that the angles have a way of going in, because one section is completely flat and the other one has the groove to continue the groove that you have around the frame. So that is important. Obviously, I'm just copying the same size because all these windows in the first floor are the same size, and it's kind of easy just to replicate the measurement by copying the other frame. So you're getting like a 2-for-1 type of video here. Well, the next thing that you want to do obviously is to work with your screen. Again, you can pick different type of if you have a lot of sun coming through those windows, so maybe you can get something that will block the sun a little bit more, and it will help you a lot. It has a better UV protection, so it's always good to consider getting something a little darker if you get a lot of sun from just the angle of your house. So I'm putting a little bit of pressure around here because I want to make sure that when you install it, that little tool that is there is also sold at the home improvement store. You just need to put the screen on top of it, and do not create more pressure than necessary. In other words, that little pushing tool right there, that little rolling tool, is the one that is going to create the pressure and is going to straighten your screen. If you put too much pressure, you're going to be ending with a bent frame, and it's going to look concave. It's going to like inwards, and you don't want that. So sometimes, that's what happens to a lot of people, and that's the frustration. Obviously, when you cut the excess screen, you want to make sure that you cut it at an angle slowly. I'm speeding up over here the video because I don't want it to be too long, but I mean, you just use common sense. If you cut it straight, you may end up cutting the brand new screen. Trust me, that happened to me once. So see, That's it. Look how nice it looks like. So in the case of, let's say the new one, you have these little handles, and the handles will go inside that groove that is there. And again, look, I'm just putting the screen right on top, putting a little bit of pressure over here so I can create a little dentation into the screen so I can put the spline inside, a little rubber seal that is there. It's called the spline. Different thicknesses again. You want to make sure that you use the right one, because if you buy something too thick, it's not going to fit in, and if you buy something that is too skinny, it's just going to fall off. So that is like the rule of thumb over here. You want to make sure that you get the right thing. Sometimes the old ones may work as well, so you end up just buying like one roll, and that can help you to kind of just replace the sections that are damaged. But that thing lasts for so long that sometimes people use it and use it again. And the frustration sometimes that you have when you hire somebody to do it, or you have to take it to a store, will be gone, because now you're learning how to do it yourself, and instead of just paying somebody. When you put it, obviously cut the little excess again, like I said. And when you wanna cut the excess screen, you want to make sure that you cut it at an angle again. Make sure that you do this throughout the entire process, and make sure again that you have a flat surface, because that will help you a lot. You can just put it on top of if you have hardwood floors, make sure that you put something underneath so you don't scratch the hardwood floors when you're moving all these metallic pieces in concrete or whatever. Make sure that you cover it, because the concrete will scratch your frame as well. So it's something that is so simple, so sturdy, so nice, that anybody again can do it. Now imagine that you will be spending hundreds of dollars, and now just with few tools in your hands and a little bit of skill, you can do it yourself. Once you finish with that, you want to make sure that you put it back again inside. Finish cleaning all those angles around. Make sure that it fits well. Don't put too much pressure, because you may end up breaking it. And that's it. How simple, huh? Thank you so much for watching. Please put a little thumbs up, like it, share, comment if you like this video. Let me know so I can keep making more. Have a great day. Bye bye.